In fact, he told me when he was a guest on my TV show that once they stationed in the beautiful city of Haifa in Israel. So not just relax Israel, he knows something about Israel because he's stationed over there in the Jewish state. But the most important, Steven is a patriot. He's a patriot to his core. He loves his country so much again and this city that he sacrificed his own life. I believe it is our obligation, it's actually mandatory this year to elect such a person to New York State Senate. So he will deliver and continue to serve people of New York State the same way he served our communities as a police officer and as a Marine. Also, in fact, his bio is like, you can write several books. He also was a very good business owner, flourish shop in real estate, am I right? And also, he's amazing, absolutely incredible. Father and husband. His family is here. Beautiful family is here. He's been with two daughters, Elizabeth and Victoria. And wife. And wife Tiffany. And also, Steva Chana, he lives in the district. He walks around here and it pains him to see what's going on around. It pains him to see what our progressive Democrats and socialists did to our city. Everywhere you look, they wanted to build. What do they want to build? Businesses? No. Do they want to build another police station? Do they want to improve 62nd precinct, which is actually Kremlin infrastructure of 62nd precinct? No, that's not worth of investments. Migrant shelters and homeless shelters. Migrant shelters and homeless shelters. That's what they're building. In fact, not just Steva Chana is fantastic, but his opponent is horrible. Why I'm saying this? And I've known her for quite a long time. She smiles, she says hello, she's a nice person. Sounds familiar on national stage, yeah? Smiling. She's walking, she's talking, she's smiling. But when it comes, how do you say, time comes to the shovel, yeah? She's going absolutely opposite direction of what our country and our city and our state needs. Simple example, as I already mentioned, Steven is running as a Republican and as a conservative. And we will listen to the speeches from leaders of Republican and conservative parties in Brooklyn. His opponent decided that it's not enough for her to run as a Democrat. She is also running from the communist, Marxist, Working Feminist Party. She accepted their platform, she filled out the questionnaire, and she was accepted and endorsed by Marxist Communist Party called Working Feminist Party. This party stands completely against working families. This party wants to defund police even more. This party wants to raise our taxes, to kill business in New York City. This party wants more migrants and more migrant shelters in New York City. Because of parties like Working Families Party, our city is going into the wrong direction. So his opponent was endorsed by this party, Working Families Party. Most of the people in this room lived under socialism. So we know what socialism is all about. We ran from socialism. Many people in this room came with refugee status, refugee. We came here to escape socialism, to escape communism. And voila, we have state senator, currently Democrat, who is accepting endorsements of Working Families Party. Probably many of you know that I was Democrat till 2 years ago. And I ran several times in my life. I ran for assembly, I ran for city council. I never ever accepted endorsement, never even asked for endorsement from Working Families Party. Because I know exactly what this party is standing for. It stands for destruction of New York City. To destroy New York City, the fabric of New York City. So that's another reason. We have two main reasons why we need to elect Steva Chana to New York State Senate on November 5th. Because he is great, and because his opponent is very bad. That's why we have two major reasons to elect Steva Chana. His bio is so impressive, like you cannot even invent something like this. It's like dream comes true for Republicans and conservatives of Brooklyn to have that Steve Chana is actually running. That's our dreams finally realized. And with senator like Steve Chana, that's a prime example to the whole city, by the way, and the whole state. What our values, what do we represent, and why we support people like Steve Chana. I'm so happy that Steven is running. That's a very, very good news for everybody. He stands for public safety. He stands for great education. By the way, he was also a president of Parent-Teacher Association. And when I asked him, did you attend parent-teacher conferences? He said, of course, what a question. In fact, he helped other parents, not just to attend parent-teacher conferences, but to connect them to proper resources. He even received an award for his work with parents in Brooklyn, in southern Brooklyn. So, he's a great parent, and he helps other parents. He supports choice in education, because right now many parents are stuck and they're not allowed even to transfer to another school if they don't like their own school. Even the term zoning school. I never knew when I came to America that I will hear here zone school, you cannot move your child to another school, even to public school. Only if your school is failing, no, you cannot take your child out of the school. No. You have to keep your child there. I'm getting so many calls from parents who want to take children to another school. No. Your child belongs to failing school. And every time school is good, it's too many children there in this school. Why? Because it's popular school? No. When you have too many Asian kids, too many Russian-speaking kids, too many Italian kids, that's called racism. Why you're not allowed anybody else to this school? It's exam. Stat exam. It's exam. My son went to Brooklyn Tech High School. It's exam. Math, English, logic, it's exam. It's not racism, it's exam. If you pass exam, even if you are green, you are accepted. If you do not pass this exam, that's all. So, and again, Steven is a perfect example because I know your children are good students. I know you help other parents and many teachers. So he will be very good for our schools, for our safety, for our schools, for our quality of life. So I'm not going to do monologue because a lot of great speakers here. I'm done with my monologue, but I'm so excited. I don't want to say freaking excited, but I'm so excited that Steven is running for New York State Senate. I'm actually trying. By the way, I would like to also mention that we were just joined by Curtis Sliwa, who doesn't give any introduction. Thank you. I would like to invite Richie Barsaman, please. Richie Barsaman is the outstanding figure of Brooklyn Republican Party. The person who actually convinced Steve Chana to run for this position. So thank you so much for your choice. Richie Barsaman, also consultant to St. Paul University Police Department.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I have the honor of joining you tonight as the chairman of the Brooklyn Republican Party. And my name is Richie Barsaman. Before I say a few words about someone who is not just a candidate for office, but someone who is a dear friend to me and a dear friend to all people of honesty and integrity, nothing will happen tonight without me and all of us saying thank you to Councilman Ari Kagana for his continued support, for endorsing our candidates, our incumbents, walking everywhere, door to door, house to house, to tell people the truth. Councilman Kagana, you're a friend to all of our candidates, all of our incumbents, and you're a friend to the Republican Party. But most of all, you represent an understanding of responsibility. Thank you, Councilman Kagana. As I look around the room tonight, I ask a very, very important question. Whether we are from Baku, whether we are from Hong Kong, whether we are from Madras, or whether we are from Yerevan, today, tonight, and forever, We are Americans. We are New Yorkers. And we will never, ever, not while I am breathing, not while Steve Chan is with me and is my partner, not while the great Arik Kagana, not with the great Michael Novikov, not with our future Assemblyman David Saakashvili, not with Curtis Sliwa. We will never surrender New York City, and we will never surrender New York State, and we will never surrender the United States to anything that is called communism and Marxism. This is the greatest nation in the world, and we have a double blessing. Not only are we Americans, but we're very special Americans. You know why, my dear friend Steve Chan? Because we're New Yorkers, that's why. And as New Yorkers, we understand this word, responsibility. And as I've said before, does it make sense to anyone in this room that you have to wait in a pharmacy to get your toothpaste, to get your deodorant, to get your shampoo, because it's behind locked glass and there's a security officer protecting your shampoo and your toothpaste? But the very wise people in Albany have decided through something called bail reform, which is not reform at all, to release dangerous criminals on our streets. So our shampoo and our toothpaste are locked away, but dangerous criminals walk our streets. Steve, is that acceptable?
No.
Thank you. Every single one of us here tonight has a responsibility. And that responsibility is we must, November 5th, do everything in our power. We will not turn away Democrats. We will talk to them. We will ask them to join us. Our problem is not with the Democrats. Our problem is with Marxists, communists, and progressives. Ladies and gentlemen, there is no progress with progressives. There is only the ruination of our guaranteed constitutional rights. Remember why you're here. Remember why I am a very, very proud first-generation American. We're here for the American dream. We're here for our children and our children's children, so that they grow up in a land of opportunity, a land of hope, and a land of promise, where everyone has a chance to succeed. Not 200 people from Uzbekistan and no more. Not 150 people from Tajikistan and no more. But as Councilman Kagan just said to all of you, success is based on responsibility, determination, and integrity. That is the American principle that guides us. Inalienable rights, freedom, opportunity, and the incredible dream that we all share the future of America together, the great melting pot. So it doesn't matter where we came from, it matters where we're going. And in the state of New York, we have a major problem, a very serious problem. One-party majority rule in the Assembly and in the New York State Senate has made it very difficult to pass common sense, responsible legislation. But we're here tonight with some very, very good news. On November 5th, when Steve Chan is elected as our next New York State Senator from District 17, because he has my support, he has the support of Chair of the Conservative Party of Brooklyn, Fran Villamarone, he has the support of Michael Novikov, he has the support of Arik Kagana, he has the support of each and every one of our elected officials. And when he arrives in Albany, Senator Steve Chan of District 17 will never turn his back on the NYPD. He will never, ever allow congestion pricing to be a reality. He will never turn his back on the Department of Education. He will never turn his back on New Yorkers. Do you know why? Because Steve Chan raised his hand when he came to this great country. He became an American He became a U.S. Marine, and he became my brother in the NYPD. And there's one thing we do. We respect each other, we help each other, but we've dedicated ourselves to 2 words. Councilman Kagan knows these words. They're the cornerstone of who we are. Public service. We have to fight. Is there a great man that recently said, fight, fight, fight? Does anyone know who that is? We must never surrender the American dream. We must never surrender who we are and why we're in America. And when we send Steve Chana to Albany, something amazing happens. He breaks the supermajority, and we now have veto power in the New York State Senate. And we have common sense. We have the ability to stop regulations, laws, legislation that do not meet our standards. And I ask you as I finish this to please remember, do not give up hope. Don't write anyone off. Don't turn away Democrats. Bring them into us. And I'm the chairman of the Republican Party. And my partner and everything good, Fran Voneron, will tell you the same thing. Ask your neighbors, cross the driveway, walk in your hallways. Are you happy? Are you safe on the subway system? Do you like what's going on in our streets? The answer will be no. So this November 5th, if you don't want to become a Republican or a conservative, that's okay. But vote for the future of your children. Vote for common sense. Vote to keep the American dream from becoming the American nightmare. And vote up and down the line, starting with President Trump and going straight down the Republican line. And vote for Steve Chana, our next New York State Senator in District 17. God bless America and God bless the city of New York.